episode number 7. Co-host Joe Fade, and this we got our first guest, artist Low Key LaFlame, coming out of Miami, representing West Georgia, man.
That's right. What's going on, fans? Hope y'all out there subscribing to our Fade2Blacc Hip Hop podcast and leaving comments and definitely liking. Don't forget to hit that bell for notifications. So let's jump right into it, Sporty.
Okay. Well,
you know, everybody heard what's going on.
I mean, it's a lot going on in hip hop, you know what I'm saying, as we speak. You know, from the Migos situation with Joe Budden, DJ Academic,
BET Red Carpet.
Yeah, I think they blow the way out of proportion, but at the same time, it just shows to me how big the show Everyday Struggle done got in that short amount of time, and it just, you know, makes me question the magnitude, you know what I'm saying, of that platform. You know what I'm saying? Is that platform, you know, has that platform already reached the plateau of, say, a Breakfast Club? You know what I'm saying? Because that was like the #1 trending topic when the Migos got into the situation with Joe Budden, and it wasn't even no real situation. Wasn't no blow through.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, now what I think, you got DJ Academic, who has his own blog, has his own podcast, where he's been giving his opinion on hip-hop and the world of hip-hop and the world, period. Yeah. Now, you got Joe Budden, who dropped an album. Well, he probably dropped a couple albums that I ain't know about, but he had one major hit.
Yeah.
Coming off of a reality show, right? Now, Joe Budden is on a level with this podcast where, in my opinion, he feels entitled to kind of not just give his opinion on hip-hop, but like he is some kind of a hip-hop god where he doesn't have to show respect to a lot of these young artists out here. Speaking of QC's finest and very own Yachty and Migos.
Yeah.
Now, with this thing that happened on the red carpet with Joe Budden, how, in my opinion, he disrespected the fuck out of the Migos. That was disrespectful. And it was very unprofessional for Joe Budden. I hope he's watching this podcast. It was very unprofessional. I don't care about his personal feelings, about how he feels about younger artists, but Joe Budden, you had one major hit. One major hit. And that doesn't give you the entitlement to come at these young artists who got numerous amounts of hits and still have a lot of potential.
Yeah.
Now, and I think his influence and, okay, the Everyday Struggle, their plateau that they have created, in a lot of ways, I hate to say it, but this red carpet beef or drama that happened on BET Red Carpet put Everyday Struggle on a higher level. It was kind of like, you know, man, come on, we all know Hollywood loves, they love the drama. Yeah, they love the drama.
I mean, this is my opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? It's a great show. I watch it every day, and it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That really the chemistry I feel like between DJ Academic, Joe Budden, and Jessica, it ain't really quite gelled yet.
Right.
And then almost every episode is almost a struggle for real.
It's an everyday struggle just for those three to
coexist
and to come
some of the guests they be bringing on, like they brought Wale on there, you know what I'm saying? Academics telling him how corny he is or whatever. He felt a certain kind of way. They brought Vic Mintz on there. He trying to fight Academics and shit like this. Then when Yachty came over there, him and Joe Budden edit, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that shit is kind of theatrical, but it's done grew on people.
Right.
But as far as the red carpet situation with the Migos, it was more to it. It was kind of like a backstory to the fact
stemming from Yachty and
from the Yachty situation. He came over there. They feel like you know what I'm saying, them people was painting Yachty in a fucked up light. But at the same time, Joe Budden speaking from an aspect of how the people, like a lot of the core hip hop fans,
right,
they
the old
view
school
him, they view Yachty, you know, a certain kind of way. So because this is a lot of older rappers who fuck with some of the younger rappers, but it's some of them they feel like it's just totally whack. And they got a lack of respect for the forefathers and the people who paid the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, so Yachty got a bad thing when he said some shit like, y'all Biggie was overrated. It was some dumb shit he said about Biggie. And basically, you can't really do that. And because you do that in New York, they ain't fucking with you.
They ain't fucking with you, period.
And then your bars and your songs to them ain't adding up, so you don't get no pad.
Nowhere near what Biggie is.
But the thing about the red carpet situation was that Joe Budden said he went to the mall that morning. And he bumped into Coach K, you know what I'm saying? And P. Coach K spoke to him, and P told him, like, hey man, y'all need to chill up out on Lil Yachty on y'all show, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And then, you know, Joe like, who you with? He like, man, you know who I am, you know, so y'all need to chill out with Yachty, you feel what I'm saying? So fast forward to the actual red carpet event, you know what I'm saying? Right. Joe Budden was saying basically like when it was asked, do they want to do interview Migos, it's like a vote between him and the two other guest academics in the desk. He said no, but they said yes, so they overruled him, so they called
democratic process.
Exactly. So, but the thing about it, like he was saying, you know, if you really actually look, the Migos don't really do good interviews. You know what I'm saying? They don't really never do good interviews. So he was like, shit, man, I know these niggas already don't do interviews.
Right.
Then I know some slick tension between y'all count and then our show.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So he was like, okay, cool. If y'all interview, I'm gonna let DJ Academics talk to y'all niggas. I don't really want to talk to you. You know what he was like? So when they came up, you know, he trying to, you know, shake their hands and all that shit. They like, they ain't really, the vibe one day, they ain't shaking niggas' hands or nothing. So they got up there, they proceeded to get an interview, you know what I mean? Then this a lot of shit got edited out.
True. You
know what I mean? It's because the same dude, P, while they were doing the interview, he was like, yeah, and they tell him, Joe, they got that shit dead, you know what I mean? So they edited that part out.
They edited that part out.
Yeah, so it's like, so they up here giving you the negative energy, you know what I'm saying? Then the dry interview, then these niggas in the background, you know.
Right.
You know.
It was so much going on.
You know what I'm saying? Then you got just the atmosphere of the red carpet and the high volume of people sounding it. So academics act like he couldn't, well, maybe he couldn't claim that he couldn't hear Takeoff when he was asking him, you know what I'm saying, the dumbest question ever. You know what I mean? These folks winning an award, you ask him, oh man, it's been a long standing joke of you not being, you being left off of Bad and Bougie.
Right.
Like, so they would be asking, like, nigga, do it look like I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We just want an award.
We just want an award.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they claimed he couldn't hear him, so the irritation grew. You know what I mean? So Joe Budden claimed that they producer was in the background, like, yelling, wrap it up. But the dude Academic, this is his first ever red carpet event. So he
wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, he Google-eyed because he's more of a fan.
True.
Of hip-hop. And a fan of Migos. So he, you know, he's sitting up here trying to understand what Takeoff is saying and not seeing what his producer's saying. So they want Joe Budden like, man, we need to wrap this shit up.
Wrap it up.
You know what I'm saying?
Move on to the next segment.
Exactly. So at that point, you know what I'm saying, the irritation had grew, and then basically Academics, you know, continue to dick ride, you know, these niggas.
Right.
You know what I mean? I guess like he said he just really had got fed up, and then he did do what we all agree on was disrespectful by dropping the microphone. Right. Because at the end of the day, you got to remain professional at all times.
And the professional said it. Now to DJ Academics' credit and to his defense, now Joe Budden did show more support to the reality actors. You know what I mean? Which is not what Everyday Struggle is geared towards. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Then he did the hip hop artists who they were interviewing. So to, you know, that credit goes to DJ Academics. But when it was about to go down, DJ Academics was nowhere to be found. Where was he at?
Well, you know.
He was nowhere to be found when it all went down. So now Joe Budden had a point on that, but I think Joe Budden's kind of brought all that attention to himself, that negative press, that part of it.
I mean, but it goes both ways, because at the end of the day, if you already don't want to interview these people because you know they don't give good interviews.
Bad professionalism on both parts.
So, exactly. So it's like, I feel like when they asked Joe Budden, do we want to interview, he was like, no, he really was trying to avoid that.
Right.
But it came out, and just like he said, shit, that was about the best interview we go get from them. And then it was actually a great interview because of how it came out. #1 trending topic on Twitter.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Millions and millions of views. And at the end of the day, that was about it.
Good press.
It was great press. So now it just brought more attention to their show.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
It
and they
because you want to know what was said afterwards, and then you got the whole subject of how Joe Budden and DJ Academic gonna squash the kind of underlying beef that they have.
Exactly.
And we're not necessarily beef, but it's a little stress in between those two. And then it's kind of it will, if they didn't settle it, you know, which they have, it will cause some kind of a divide, which you don't want, because what happened next is somebody gonna get the boot from the show, and then you had to pick sides, and then next thing you know, it'll be a whole series of guest artists being guest co-hosts to DJ Academic or either Joe Budden's, and in my opinion, it'll be more. Now, in my opinion, it'll be more DJ Academics, but I think that it'll really be Joe Budden's, because Hollywood loves the drama.
Meaning, what you mean? Like, who will get booted first?
Yeah, who will get booted first? In my opinion, it'll definitely be DJ Academics. Yeah. Because Hollywood like the drama. They love the drama.
And then overall, you know what I'm saying, Joe Budden just, you know, when it come down to just color commentating, he better than Academics. You know what I'm saying? He even speak better, but Academics just got a bigger following, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of the people who, the viewers and shit, they really coming from.
He's more rounded than Joe Budden.
They come from Academics page, because it's like what you gotta look at for Academics. A lot of people can't understand why that man got over 5 channels, all of them combined, maybe like 2 million subscribers. And what people can't understand, because they're like, oh, he lying, he goofy, this, he that, he a nerd. But he's like, he represents so many of the people on YouTube. A lot of the people that don't go outside.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They sit behind their computer all day. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And exactly. So he like the voice for them. You know what I'm saying? He got millions of subscribers. Joe Budden only got like 100,000. But see, Joe Budden, he was actually in the industry, so he know industry people. So he can open up doors and avenues for them on the show that Academics probably couldn't. But Academics feeling like right now, a lot of them people, they trying to discredit his brand and make his brand look bad. But I don't think that's what it is. I think Academic, he been behind the scenes for so long. You know what I mean? He finally now being, you know, on the scene as far as people know who he look like, because he usually do his videos and never show his face. So now that he out there, people beginning to see him as the person and the personality. And then what they saying is, oh man, this dude really is just a YouTuber, a geek, nerd type dude. Right. You know what I'm saying? The square lane, the president of the Pussy Nigga Association, which he said that he was. You know what I'm saying? So they seeing this. So now more of the people, they started to clown on him. You feel what I'm saying? Like people in higher places.
They're picking sides.
Yeah, on some of these, you know, radio personalities and shit like that, man. So I really hope that him and Joe patch up their shit and keep the show going, because I think they got potential to be really, really big. But Joe Budden, what he got to do is he got to respect Buddy, not only on the show but off the show.
Yeah,
you know,
true.
definitely off the show.
Because what happened was Joe Budden's just recognized and kind of put it out in the open in a harsher and more brutal way that DJ Academic is the sensitive side of the force, so to speak.
He called him a pussy.
Yeah, he called him straight up to his, and he said it to his face afterwards and said that I won't do it on camera anymore. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, DJ Academics, and so, but the diplomacy and the intelligence of DJ Academics recognizes that, you know, you can fight wars with words, and diplomacy means you can also rebuttal and reply when someone comes at you and with that negative, you know, vernacular or whatever. And you know what I'm saying, it's a double, you know what I'm saying, vernacular is a double-edged sword. You know what I mean? You can choose your words very carefully and disrespect someone without being as brutal and harsh as calling a man, your brother, a pussy, like that on camera.
I mean, you know, not only that, he did it on his own personal podcast that he got with the white boy Rory and the other dude Maul. They do a podcast. Joe Budden, Rory, and Maul. They do the Joe Budden podcast, and on the podcast he spoke about DJ Academic being a pussy. Then the white boy Rory, who been slick hating on Academics, you know, went to agree and chipping in like, oh, we already knew that. So that what Academic was more mad about. He felt like he was stabbed in the back. You know what I'm saying? He really don't mind him call him a pussy on the show, and that when the desk was telling him, just keep the shit on the show, don't be doing no shit outside the show. You feel what I'm saying? And I kind of felt on that because at the end of the day, just like I said, he shared a podcast with Rory and Maul. So don't come on Everyday Struggle talking shit about Rory.
True.
Or vice versa. Don't go on your podcast and talking shit about academics to Rory. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep things separate but equal, but you gotta also have your co-host back. You feel what I'm saying? In these public, you know what I'm saying, forums that you participating on, for as radio, podcasts, or whatever, interviews, you know what I'm saying? Don't do that, because if you do that you said you fucking up the chemistry,
right?
And niggas be like, you know what I'm saying? So you drawing a wedge into something that got potential to be really, really good, man. And you gotta be able to respect your co-hosts and your partners, you know what I'm saying, regardless of how you feel about them personally. You know what I'm saying? On you know what I'm saying? If they're your co-host, then you just gotta respect them and respect they clout. Like, this nigga got a lot of clout. You gotta respect that. You know what I mean? And you gotta try to understand why.
Right.
Why he got this many subscribers following him.
You gotta be more professional. Joe Budden actually confessed and said that he's not there yet.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And as far as the professionalism goes with Joe Budden and being on screen, in his personal life, you know what I mean? In his personal, he's not there yet as far as kind of, you know, he still got 1 foot in the street mentality and one foot in the business mentality. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, shout out to Joe Budden, shout out to DJ Academic, shout out
Everyday
to the
Struggle,
shout out to Complex, shout out to the Everyday Struggle. That's my favorite show. You know what I'm saying? One of the reasons it made me motivated to, you know, inspired me to want to do my podcast, man. But yeah, moving right along, though, we go get right into the number one trending topic of the weekend, which was Jay-Z's new album, 444.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, Jay-Z's new album, 444, in numerology, 444 has a great significance, like the number 7, which is episode 7, where we at right now, is the number of completion, and we're coming around full circle. We got our first artist, Low Key LaFlame, on set, and you know, getting some interaction, and good to have you on the show, bro. And make sure y'all tuning in right now to Hiphop Podcast, Fade2Blacc Hiphop Podcast. Jay-Z's new album, 444. The number 444 has a great significance in Jay-Z's life and Beyonce's life and their life together. Their daughter, Blue Ivy, got her name from 4, the Roman numeral. If you know anything about that, Jay-Z was born on the 4th. Beyonce was born on the 4th. Blue Ivy. IV is the Roman numeral for 4. That's how she got her name. And right now, with the way that Jay-Z is going with his album, is he 44? Is Jay-Z 44?
No, it's been like 47.
Right. Okay. Hey, no diss on Jay, but getting right into it, man. This album, I've heard a little bit of it. It's phenomenal. This is the Jay we've been waiting on.
Exactly. And I think this album is the album is big for a few different reasons. You know what I mean? Not only the music is great, and it's coming at a time when that conscious grown man music, that grown man rap is necessary, and the fact that it's coming from Jay-Z, niggas got to respect it. You feel what I'm saying? Because
at the top, of the rap chain.
Exactly, because it's got, like, you know, you got a lot of niggas who been saying some of the same shit Jay saying right now, like a Lupe Fiasco,
but didn't have the platform.
Anybody, like I said, but didn't have the platform, so therefore niggas ain't respecting this much. But if a nigga who got more money than all you niggas put together,
and telling y'all,
telling y'all, nigga, this what's really going on, and that shit y'all niggas doing, that shit ain't what's happening.
Right.
You feel me? Niggas go look at that, cause that's who they inspiring to be.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And they just go with the show like. A nigga told me one time, nigga like, man, a nigga who ain't got more money than me can't tell me shit.
True.
And that's the mentality of a lot of people.
I'm not
saying that's the right mentality to have, you know what I mean, because shit, a dummy, a blind man can teach you something.
Right.
But that's just the mentality that people have. So therefore, somebody who got way more than you'll ever have, and been places that you'll never be, when he put it out there, then niggas accept it from another angle. So now, you know, I feel like rap is heading, you know what I'm saying, in a certain direction.
True.
Just like thinking about the Kendrick Lamar album, how he came. You know what I'm saying? And the substance and the content of which he was pushing forward. Then to see Jay-Z come and push this type of content forward, letting niggas know like all that holding racks up to your ear and shit, like nigga, that ain't what's happening.
If you ain't buying your whole hood out, that's like something you spoke about on the album.
Ain't no sense of repping your hood that your mama written. You know what I'm saying? Nigga,
right.
all that dope money, go buy the hood. That's how you rinse it. True. That's how you clean it up. True. You know what I mean? So he dropping jewels throughout that thing. You know what I'm saying? And man, you know, I love the album, man. My favorite song so far is that the story of OJ. You know what I'm saying? That shit that was really dope. You know what I mean? And it's just touching on the fact that no matter how big your celebrity get, if you's an African American at the end of the day, you still a nigga.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And that's how they gonna treat your ass accordingly when they get you in certain situations. Just like OJ, you still a nigga. You feel what I'm saying? And they gonna let you know that. So, you know, it's a great album from that perspective. But the bigger underlining
in the album
thing about this album is the still business acumen of Jay-Z, who dropped it exclusively on Tidal. So the whole motivation
and Sprint. Let's not forget about Sprint.
Sprint is co-owner of Tidal. So what I'm saying is like the whole purpose of that marketing was to continue to gain subscribers to that platform.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So therefore, when he dropped this album that everybody talking about, a lot of folks still ain't heard it yet because they not subscribers to Tidal. Right. So that go make you want to go
to Sprint.
You gonna go ahead and subscribe to it just to listen to it.
Now I got a couple things about the album. Okay, now first of all, I was having a conversation with one of the artists, a local artist that I know very close to, and he's right now in the lab creating music and coming up with some new albums for his album, up and coming album. And we were having a conversation, and it was about the level of knowledge being spit in hip hop or in these rhymes in current day. And one thing that I told him was, I was like, bro, what if, you know, because a lot of artists right now, if you're an artist and you on your way to the studio, in the studio, or just left the studio, you're thinking one thing: what is the next sound, the next phrase, the next verb, you know what I mean, the next vocabulary, the next word that's going to be that word, or the next phrase is going to be that phrase, or the next saying that's going to make me, probably going to make me hit and make me pop. And what I was telling him was, bro, what if the new style is dropping knowledge? Because that's what a lot of artists stay away from. We know this. A lot of artists stay away from speaking about gospel stuff on their albums and speaking knowledge and really bringing some real truth, everyday life to the music. And what we do is we create a certain facade and rap about it. And then we say, okay, this is music, this is our real music, but we kind of leave out, we kind of edit out the real struggles of life, you know what I mean? Now, the other thing is, what I was telling him about, not only just dropping knowledge in your rhymes, but, you know, you don't necessarily, a lot of people say, okay, well, this is what I went through, and so this is what I'm going to put out there. And not really, you know, like I said, giving the real truth. Now, back to the Jay-Z album. Jay-Z is at the top of the rap food chain, basically. And like you said, a lot of people don't respect it if you don't have the money to back it up. It's kind of like, well, you can tell me some good knowledge, you can give me some good advice, but it don't look like you taking your own advice because you still downhill. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't want to recognize you as an artist and say, you know what I'm saying, say, okay, well, you doing this and you doing that. So a lot of people going to respect Jay-Z for what he's saying, and a lot of people going to look at Jay and be like, dang, bro, you changed. But a couple of fun facts of what was going on. Once I heard this album, I automatically thought, and I had an inkling of an idea, and I was like, that sounded like either Beyonce influenced this rhyme or Jay-Z wrote all Beyonce raps. And then come to find out that Beyonce kind of cleared a lot of the songs on the album. And if you ever, as a man, been with a woman this pregnant, your woman this pregnant, and understand all the emotions that she's going through and learn how to deal with that, you can kind of understand where Jay-Z was coming from with this album, because it is a very sensitive and emotional side of Jay-Z that we have never seen. We have always seen the straight hustler, straight killer type Jay-Z, and never really seen the emotional, sensitive side of Jay-Z. On this album, he talks about his daughter more, his mother coming out the closet being a lesbian. He talks about Kanye West. We haven't heard Jay-Z say anything about Kanye West. He talks about the elevator fight with Solange when he knew he was dead wrong and why she was jumping on him. He talks about, he replied to Lemonade, the cheating scandal, the whole scandal that they had going on. And he just actually touched on the real life and the real man Jay-Z that we want to know about, not the dope boy hustler facade that we grew up on learning about Jay-Z. And, you know, let's get into the artist segment of our show as an artist. With Jay-Z speaking the knowledge and bringing that to the game as an artist right now, 2017, we in halftime, the halfway mark of the year 2017. How you feel about Jay-Z album, and as far as like him speaking knowledge and bringing that to the game from the highest, you know, platform?
Or had you even heard that motherfucker?
Yeah, I heard a little bit of it, but it's like he needed to give that, because this new age rap is like, it's going in a different direction, but at the same time some of it still got some meaning, but it's like a lot of people just mumble rap, mumble, and that's what Joe Budden situation about that. That's what Joe Budden was really trying to get at.
About the Migos.
He ain't really fucking with that shit.
Yeah. I can deal with you saying. Oh, shout out to Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go check that album out, man. And like he was saying, he dissed Kanye, but in the way he did it, he was basically saying that he gave Kanye West $20 million. You know, when he joined Tidal, during the time when Kanye West was saying that, you know, he was in a financial situation and he needed people to invest in him. So they gave him $20 million, gave him like 3% of the company. And Jay-Z like, man, I gave him $20 million. This nigga get on set and give me 20 minutes worth of rant. When he went on that big rant talking about his child ain't never played with Blue Ivy, Jay-Z ain't called him. And,
at one of his concerts.
You know, shit like
the concert short.
Yeah, you know, that's a lot of shit that, you know, Kanye do during, you know, he was going through all his mental situation before he had the breakdown. So Jay-Z spoke on it briefly, but that gives, you know, brings me to another topic within that same topic. And it speaks on the beef that they have in inner house, the inner house beef of Tidal. Okay. Because now Kanye West is saying that he feel like he not on Tidal no more because they didn't honor the contract they agreed upon when he dropped the Life of Pablo album exclusively on Tidal, and he stayed on there almost 2 months just exclusive. And they say that Tidal drew 1.5 million subscribers to that platform, and Kanye West said that they promised him a bonus of at least $3 million for doing so, and then they was going to pay for all his videos and stuff. But he was like, they never paid for my video. They were like, well, you never submitted the video. He like, well, I thought y'all were pump faking with the Fugazi, but y'all never paid me my bonus for bringing y'all these subscribers. And so right there, so now it's a situation where, you know, he at all with Tidal. So now, you know, he want to drop more music, but, you know, it's going to be kind of hard to figure out how he going to go about doing it as far as platform, because Tidal, like, if you drop it anywhere else, we going to sue your ass. You see what I'm saying? But, so it's kind of like, with that, you get very technical now to what the paperwork is saying, but me kind of as an artist, I feel what Kanye West saying, because if you look, if this man brought 1.5 million subscribers to a platform or charge a subscriber $10 a month, so that's $120 a year per subscriber. You 120 times 1.5 million, that's a lot of money that he brought to that platform. Okay. So damn right he deserved $3 million. You know what I'm saying? The 20 million up front that they gave him or whatever, it don't matter. You know what I mean? So if he's saying cut the check, Jay-Z, y'all need to cut the check Yeah, you made some very, very key pointers. I just feel like at the end of the day, as an artist, artists, they ain't, you know, niggas rapping about the shit they going through. You know what I'm saying? As an artist, most of the shit you rap about is gonna be the things you going into. Now we got a lot of artists, you know, who they go perpetrate the fraud and try to portray a totally different image. Maybe the image they feel like what people their sales, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But majority of the artists, if they stay true to self, they gonna pretty much rap about whatever the hell they going through. You feel what I'm saying? And it's a lot of artists that I can say Jayz influenced on a lot of different levels. As far as musically, he influenced, him and Biggie alike influenced niggas to not write as much. Niggas going in there and freestyling a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, a lot of niggas ain't as good as Jayz or Biggie was with freestylers. Because these niggas can freestyle some shit, and it seemed like it took them 10 years to write some of this shit. They just that gifted. So now when niggas going in there to freestyle, they just basically, it's the first shit come to mind. You feel what I'm saying? So if the shit that comes to mind is the shit you just did on the way to the studio, the shit you did yesterday, or the shit you did last weekend, or the shit you see. You feel what I'm saying? So I think that's why a lot of the substance was subpar from a lot of the artists. Me personally, like I say, I've been listening. I don't think it's a Jayz album that ever came out that I didn't give a listen to. So that's why I say I really feel like I really know that man music really, really well, and I've seen the evolution in each album. You feel what I'm saying? From the production to the message and everything. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really, you know, me personally, I think Jay has always, you know, pretty much stayed true to himself and, you know, who he was and what he was trying to do. And he always tried to be the best lyricist he could be, because he tried to portray himself as the God MC, meaning he better than everybody else. So when you try to put that kind of character out there as far as the MC, then those are big shoes to fill, because there's so many people came before you and so many people doing shit while you doing it. So to put it out there and for people to pretty much accept him as, okay, you the God MC, boom, we buy your shit, we fuck with your shit, you know what I'm saying? We go wear your clothes or whatever, we go throw it the rock, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like he was very influential, you know what I'm saying, with his message and his career. And I just think the world is so big that niggas, when they put their music out there, they try to basically cater to their fan base that they done already captivated. So they kind of already know what they fans like. You feel what I'm saying? So they put that out there to make sure they cultivate them, captivate them. Then maybe, you know, maybe come up with some newer type of sound and shit, you know what I'm saying? Another direction to try to get some new fans or whatever. But I think niggas just more or less stick to their guns. So if Jayz came out with Reasonable Doubt, you know what I'm saying, back in 1996, you know, me personally, I don't have no problem with him keeping evolving, but staying on this same wavelength, because I'm growing with him as, you know what I'm saying, from a fan. I'm seeing the growth in the artist. So for him to be 47 rapping about the shit he rapping about, to me it just really goes and coincides with everything I done heard before from him. You know what I mean? Because if you're a 47-year-old billionaire, you know what I'm saying, with a family and kids, you know what I'm saying, with multiple businesses and shit, I don't expect to hear you rapping about making it rain in a club or shooting no nigga or shit like that. So, you know, I just feel like he's staying true to who he is. But, you know, moving along, but staying on the topic with Nas, like I say, Nas is a legend in the game. He got a lot of respect, a lot of clout in the game. And he got some, you know, new music on the way. But he also has been romantically linked with Nicki Minaj. And at this point in time in her career, it's a critical point in her career, I feel like, because I feel like she at a crossroad, meaning can she get back to where she was, or will she continue to keep falling to the wayside, because, you know, you got other female rappers that's coming up, you know, that's kind of beginning to surpass her. And then, but it's also, you got people in the media and in radio, specifically New York radio, who, you know, taking it upon themselves to kind of help break down the brand Nicki Minaj.
Oh yeah.
So I want to know, do y'all feel like as Nas being, you know, the significant person in her life right now, should Nas step in, you know what I'm saying, and just basically let it be known, like, nigga, this my old lady, and all y'all lame man niggas out there talking down on her, y'all niggas need to, y'all finna have to cease that, or I'm getting at all y'all niggas.
Ooh,
you feel what I'm saying?
What was the question? Should he?
I'm saying, should he do that, or by him continue to be nonchalant and basically letting her fend for herself, because it's a attack on her career, it's an attack on her brand and everything right now. It's and it's not one person. It's a lot of people that really trying to bring Nicki Minaj down,
right?
Because in their eyes, they see it's a lot of fake shit she been kicking. They feel like she fake, she fugazi. You know what I'm saying? She falling off, she two-faced. It's a lot of, you know what I'm saying, narratives that people paint about Nicki Minaj, and it's slowly deteriorating, break down her brand. So I'm saying now that Nas is with her, should he just keep staying out the cut, let her do her and her music and her career, and just focus on their intimacy, or should he jump out there, almost Captain Save-Ho to speak, and just let it be known, like, nigga, this my girl, y'all finna leave her alone.
Right. Okay.
You know
now,
let
me first answer that with a question. Did Nicki Minaj get with Nas because she felt like her career was kind of falling to the wayside?
That's a damn good question.
Okay.
I think she did, for the simple fact, once you break up with somebody, the best way to get over them is with somebody else.
Right.
But at the same time, when you such a celebrity as Nicki Minaj, you don't want to downgrade in the eyes of the paparazzi. You know what I'm saying, in the media. You don't want to go from goddamn Meek Mill to Joe Blow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They work at Foot Locker. You want to try to upgrade in, you know, the eyes of these people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So maybe she felt like her getting with Nas was an upgrade from Meek Mill.
Right. Now flip that same question on Nas. Nas about to drop an album. Is you know, cause we've seen a lot of times these artists do publicity stunts when they album about to drop, right? To get more notoriety, get more people watching and more people in tune. So Nas could have very well himself now, you know, I'm being Tyrus Chi again. Nas could have, but you know what? Let me holler at Nicki. I need a little side piece on my own to get people watching, and you know, to stay more relevant. So in my opinion, Nas, he probably should ghostwrite for Nicki and help her out on some tracks, because right now, Remy Ma eating her ass for real, eating her ass for real.
Before I put my input on any of that right there, what you think about that whole situation?
It's crazy.
You feel like it's crazy? Do you think he should step up and, you know, have her back during these tough times? Or should he just stay out of that shit?
I feel like he should, but then at the same time, he shouldn't. Because at the same time, if that's his old lady, then he need to step in and say something. But it's her career, and shit, sometimes people bring certain shit on themselves.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, you definitely right about that. You know what I'm saying? But see, at the same time, I feel like this. You my artist, right? If you get in a situation where you done brought some shit on yourself, it don't really matter at a certain point. Like, if we go to a show and you done brought shit on yourself, so now these niggas finna try to jump you. But if I'm there, I don't give a fuck what you done did. I'm him. I got to ride.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta have your back, my nigga. If not, you gonna look at me crazy.
Right.
And everybody else gonna look at me like, what the fuck Budden was it?
For my support.
You feel what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have your back, and then later, after the fact, I'm gonna try to find out what the fuck going on. And then if you in the wrong, I'm gonna let it be known you're in the wrong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But then we're gonna try to, you know, move forward and squash it and handle it, whatever. But at that time, in that moment, I can't worry about why these niggas at you. You feel me? I just know I gotta hold you down. Yeah. So what I'm saying is this. Let's say before, you know what I'm saying, I join your team or let you join my team, I knew you had some shit going on in the industry, some industry beef. But I still chose to be your manager. You know what I'm saying? So now I see all this how these niggas coming at you with the fuck shit. So do I continue to stay in the cut and just let you deal with that shit, or do I step up knowing that I got clout in the game and I pretty much try my best to deal all that shit and let them folk know like, look, goddamn, this my artist, y'all folk goddamn fall back. If not, goddamn, I'm coming at you personally. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. It's from the aspect of before you got with her, you already knew what was going on.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And y'all both from Queens and y'all both rap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now you know it come with the territory. So now you see that she engaged in this back and forth with Remy Ma and all this shit. Then you see the other niggas like Fade2Blacc and the other niggas trying to throw them fire on the flame and tear her brand down. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. As far as like with the actual beef between her and Remy, I think Nas should let them do that.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Now let's Papoose step in, then that's when he should step in.
But did Papoose not step in when he wrote
that's his wife.
Okay.
And he managed her. You
So,
feel what I'm saying?
so
but Nas stepped in when he got down then clear and made it get knocked down.
Okay.
So he did step in a sense. But what I'm saying is, far as just jumping out there, putting it out there on the line,
letting them know, like nigga, don't do it no more. Let that shit.
Motherfucking Fade2Blacc, you, Charlamagne the God, and the rest of you niggas in radio who try to tell Charlie brand and talking all this sucker shit. Y'all need to shut the fuck up or I'm pulling up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I think that would do a lot for her in his relationship because she was like, damn, that nigga really hold me down. Because I feel like that what Meek Mill wasn't doing. He wasn't really holding her down like that when she was going through the shit she was going through. He was just like
behind the scenes.
Yeah, behind the scenes,
like,
just letting these folk, you know what I'm saying, really tear her down. But when he was going through his legal shit with the police and shit, she all in court for him.
Yeah, she was
holding him down.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think sometimes niggas be forgetting really what they loyalty lies to. You know what I'm saying? You want to hold your partner down, this your man's or whatever, but then you don't want to hold your girl down. You know what I'm saying? So like nigga, like this your lady, like you need to hold her down, dog. You need to hold her down. I just really feel like
now Meek Mills. Now I think he kind of in Meek Mills and Nicki Minaj situation. I think Meek Mills probably kind of publicly stayed out of it because probation, first of all, and with Meek Mills, it's a different level of I'm getting in this now.
Yeah.
Cause Meek Mill's gonna go pull up with the goons.
Yeah, I feel that. I just felt like I'm just talking about for the support. Like you don't got to goddamn go shoot no nigga, jump no nigga, but you just gotta vocally and publicly show your support for your spouse. You see what I'm saying? So when you got these niggas trying to gang up on her, that's all I'm saying. Like you got a lot of niggas that's really trying to damage her brand, like nigga like Fade2Blacc, cause he got a big platform. Nigga like Charlamagne the God, he got a big platform. You know what I'm saying? These niggas, they saying this shit over the radio and it's going to millions of people's ears into their subconscious and drawing these narratives. So now they pushing this shit forward. So before you know it, more and more people is pushing this shit that she done fell off.
Because they fan of these.
Yeah, her shit whack now. This what. So now, no matter what she come out with, it's automatically whack in the ears of these people. Just like for a long time, Meek, no matter what he did, nigga, you check this out. You feel what I'm saying? Because that was the narrative. You feel me? So that's why I say I think Nas should step in and help her at this junction of her career because she had a very big crossroad.
Right, I'm feeling that.
But if he step in, if he step in right now and let it be known, y'all niggas bag up, you know what I'm saying? I got her back. That's gonna really help them out if they really try to grow with each other. Cause she like, damn, that nigga held me down. Boom, boom, boom. Then it's his clout is gonna really scare a lot of them niggas off. Like, but they don't really want with Nas, but they know that nigga gonna come at that. You feel me? So that, you know what I'm saying? So it'll give her more of an even.
He's not mad. Nas not mad right now.
Yeah, it'll give her a even playing field because right now I don't think she getting a fair end of the deal. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of shit she coming out with before the shit even hit, all that shit whack, man. You washed up, bitch, it's over for your career.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think Nas should publicly, you know, step out there and, you know, confirm their relationship and just basically
easy, y'all slow down.
Hold it down,
man. And with all due respect to Nas and you know,
she's from Queen. They from Queen,
Queen. But with all due respect to Nas and his career and all the things and his level of success and where Nas is, I think it's wise for Nas to kind of still hold back a little bit because I think the motive, Nicki Minaj's motive, is still kind of unclear.
Yeah,
it's kind of unclear. So don't make me stick my foot in my mouth and then later on down the line it comes back that you was just here to kind of use me as a crutch.
Yep.
And now that I done stuck my neck out here for you, that you know what I mean? I done stuck my neck out here for you, that you are, you know what I mean, just pretty much like, just use me as a crutch.
Yeah.
And let these people get, now they getting at me, you know what I mean? Because he about to drop an album, now they getting at me, and you don't be here for me. So I think it's probably just a level of, you know what? Let's pump the
like I
brakes.
said, he's not sure of her true intentions and motives. But at the same time, like I feel that to a very big degree. But at the end of the day, man, I keep saying this: these people are both from Queens.
They're both from Queens, right?
So you gotta be able to stick together. You know what I'm saying? So even if her intentions ain't true, you feel what I'm saying? You gotta
be true to the situation.
You still gotta show her and show the world where you at.
Okay.
With it, you know what I'm saying? So even if her shit ain't genuine, you know what I'm saying? If he step onto the plate and let it be known this how he rocking, because this how I rock, then, you know, if she end up being fugazi or fake or whatever down the line, you know, it's just gonna be her loss, and people go look at that for what it is, but they go look at you for being there for her at that moment that you needed to be there for her. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, man. And then really, he don't got nothing to lose by stepping up and being up for her, not to fight her battle against Remy Marco. That's some girl shit. That's
right.
But I'm just talking about for the other niggas. You know what I'm saying?
It's being
the outside, the outside influences who trying to paint this narrative, this destroying her brand. You know what I'm saying? I think them niggas doing that shit systematically, like you know what I'm saying? They definitely doing it intentionally, but it's the way they doing it, you know what I mean? They'll bring the shit up. They never have nothing else good to say about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even when she do certain things, like she did that charitable thing when she was sending them girls to school and shit, they were like, yeah, she did.
She forgot this. She forgot to pay one girl tuition, and this one girl
but at the same
speaking
time,
out saying that, you know, she never got her tuition paid.
Exactly.
But she helped 100 other people.
Exactly.
And this one person didn't get the check.
Exactly. And then on top of that, what them bars at?
Right.
So it's like, was nothing she was doing, they would never, you know what I'm saying, giving her props and credit for nothing she was doing. It just, when they speak about her, they attach the negative with it.
Right.
And after so long, you keep hearing this shit, you know what I'm saying? People subconsciously, you know what I'm saying?
Drift away from
they start fucking with her. So, and then you gotta look, it's been a while since her last release. She already got a situation going on within her account with the Young Money, Cab Money, Lil Wayne versus Birdman type too. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a lot of turmoil on her career right now that people that really ain't really paying no attention to. But that's why I said, like, I'm not even sure Nas can actually help her pen some music that's gonna get her back top 40. Maybe he could help her write some battle bars to go at Nick or some shit like that, or go at some of the other niggas. But as far as helping her create a hit that's go top 40, I don't know if he's capable of doing that.
Right.
To be honest.
But you know, she already used the name.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. She let it be known.
And speaking out about.
Yeah, she let it be known that who she fucking with like that. So that's what made me, you know, allude to what you were saying. What her intentions is. You know, you really can't tell because, you know, she might just be trying to use him for the clout. Or
don't stir up the hornet's nest and then run over here to me and bring the damn hornets over here.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? To bite my ass. And then, you know, now you want me to stand in front of you with the shield with the S on my chest and be Superman and take all the hornet stings from me.
That might be what
you see what I'm saying?
I definitely feel you because, like you said, she done ran back to Young Money now. She trying to be around Drake as much, trying to be around goddamn Wayne as much. I even seen him with Bird, man. She just really trying to find somebody that really just latch on to, because there's so many people coming at her.
And then I think I think with the whole Meek Mill situation, she kind of alienated a lot of those people that were her foundation and helped her.
She definitely did that. You know what I'm saying? It compromised her her relationship with Drake and Lil Wayne, that whole Young Money type
during
thing.
that time when
Cash
Money and Young Money was
and
going
that's why I
through
was
that.
saying I didn't respect Meek Mill, because it's like this girl put her loyalty in her relationship with you over her loyalty with her own record label.
Right. When
you know what I'm
Meek
saying?
went at Drake, and first of all, Meek, why the hell would you do that when Nicki made more money with Drake than you made in your whole career? Come on, bro, you biting the hand and feeding you a little bit right there, you know what I'm saying? Now, make sure y'all tuning in to Fade2Blacc Hip Hop Podcast. Make sure y'all submit, you comment, you like, and you go to that bell and you hit that bell, so you make sure you get notifications, man. This is episode 7, and we going into some great topics. We got some great stuff going on, man, and right now, we want to get into the last 2 subjects, but let's go ahead and incorporate and introduce the artist fully and let him, get some things out there and, let it be known how he can be reached and get a little more in touch with what's going on with Low Key LaFlame. And, man, good to have you on, bro, you know what I mean, on the show. And right now, I just really want to know first of all, how did you come up with the name Low Key LaFlame?
I got the name Low Key. I got that from my oldest brother. He had the Low Key, and when I first started rapping, I started with Low Key Junior.
Okay.
Then just flopped around with different little names. Then I came up with Low Key LaFlame because I wanted to incorporate something else with home, Dade County, in Florida. So in the Heat basketball team, so.
Low Key LaFlame, okay.
So I just incorporated
growing up in Miami, you grew up in Miami?
Yeah, Dade County.
What was that like growing up in Miami?
I seen a lot, did a lot, but shit, I'm still here.
Right on, man. Right on. Now, who inspired you most to be a rapper or to be an artist, the artist that you are?
I used to listen to a lot. I listen to a lot of Miami rappers, Trick Daddy. I still listen to a rapper that's down there now, Iceberg Billion.
Okay.
And he a friend of my stepbrother, but we go in. And I just really try to stay in my lane. I don't try to put myself in no other category with nobody else, because I like to talk about my life, the situations, shit I'm going through, and just
stay true to self, pretty much. Now, with that being said, since we on New York, Jayz, Nas, Queen with Nicki Minaj and all that, give me your top 5 New York rappers of all time. And Sporty, right after that, you give me yours too, Sporty.
That's a good one. Now, top 5 New York rappers of all time. Who you got?
I'd say Jay.
It's number 1.
Nas.
Okay.
Biggie. Nah, I ain't from New York.
Yeah, Biggie from New York.
Yeah. It's really, you got so many, I really can't say top 5 because you got different categories you can put them in.
Right, okay. I understand that.
Because I love Pun, Big Pun.
Right. I would say he classified as New York, kind of New York rapper up north, you know what I mean? So yeah, I can feel that. The Pun can spit too, bro.
Yeah.
Pun can spit, man.
For real.
So you got Jayz, Nas, Biggie, Big Pun.
And I don't know.
There's a bunch of New York.
It's a bunch of New York, but greatest of all
really
time.
can't think of nothing
Greatest of all
off the top of my head
time
right now.
Okay, Sporty. Who you got, Sporty?
That's a hard. This actually a kind of hard top 5.
Yeah.
But cause I it's a lot of niggas from New York I like. But I got most of the usual suspect. But it's no particular order.
Okay.
There's no particular order. I got Nas. I got Jay-Z. I got Biggie. I got 50 Cent. That 4. And
I forgot about 50.
I got shit, man. This gonna be in between.
Yeah, the last.
It go between either AZ or Killer Cam. I'm a slick go with Cam for the simple fact, his swag, his style, and his whole movement with the Dipset. It was just so it was just so unique and so powerful, you know what I mean? And the nigga style and his delivery, his flow pattern was so original and different from everybody else. You know what I'm saying? That he one of my favorite, you know what I'm saying? You know, he might not be nobody else great as all time, but I fuck with Killer Cam. So I'm gonna say Killer Cam, 50 Cent, Jayz, Nas, and Biggie.
Okay, now my personal, I'm gonna go ahead and say Nas first. Biggie, now Rakim. Now I just found out that Rakim actually wrote the damn Fresh Prince song "Summertime." I did not know that. I didn't know.
See it now.
I did not know that because
the way the nigga was rapping.
The way he was rapping, I could see Rakim in the studio like, no, rapping like this. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and then so I got Nas, Biggie, Rakim. I'm gonna say Jay-Z. I wasn't a real big fan of Jay, but like Kobe Last Game, I respect Jay now on his 13th album and everything, you know, what he went through. Not saying that I didn't listen to Jay. It was kind of hard to miss Jay throughout his career, 13 albums, but I definitely put Jay on that list. And then I got to go with DMX. DMX was one of my favorite artists of all time because that man put his soul on that album every single time, and he did not, speak to the narrative or what it meant to be a commercializing the game. So
what would be your dream cypher? If you could just pick anybody to be in a cypher, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Probably like a 10-minute beat, just loop and just nigga just go for what they know. You know what I'm saying?
Of all time.
Everybody spit a 16, you know what I'm saying? It can be whoever you want to be or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just your dream cypher, who you feel like will just give you that oof.
Okay, the flame. I'm gonna let you get that one first.
But I'll put Kendrick.
Ooh, can't die.
Biggie.
Ooh.
J. Cole.
Okay. Damn.
Who else? Let's see. It's really hard, man, because you really got some good people that's out there, some good artists.
Man, I'm gonna stick with the South because I'm crazy about the South. I'm gonna throw one from up top in there, man. Maybe two from up top, one from out west. But Andre Benjamin, I gotta throw CeeLo off in there, and then I'm gonna say Jadakiss in the cipher. I like to hear Jay run cause he coming straight out the dome and he's so smooth with it, and he got a full flow. I still love to hear Snoop in the cipher. Uncle Snoop, man.
I was thinking about
Uncle Snoop still got that flow, man. But I would say honorable mention, man. I definitely had to hear Kendrick Lamar, man. Kendrick Lamar is a beast on the track, and just to go with it, man. Kendrick Lamar is a beast, man.
Yeah. On the cipher, man, I love to hear Eminem, 3 Stacks, probably goddamn Raekwon, Twister.
Ooh.
Either Kendrick or goddamn Scarface on the cipher. On the cipher, cause I know them niggas there. They gonna come with some shit, man. Or if not Twister or Scarface, maybe Common Sense.
And they definitely fall, in my opinion. Oh my God! And that cipher, that cipher would be crazy, man. That cipher would be ridiculous.
Cause I want to hear some shit like it make me like, what the hell that nigga just said? I ain't never seen nobody put that shit together like that. You know what I mean? I feel like I get that out of them niggas there. You know, definitely 3 Stack though. Eminem. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Let me get back to low key real quick. How do you feel as an artist? How do you feel about rap where it is right now? Before Jay-Z just dropped this album, like with some of these artists, that's out right now. You out right now. How do you feel about where rap is right now with some of the younger artists?
I feel like it's still gonna go in the same direction, but it really gonna open a lot of artists' eyes up to pay attention to actually something to talk about, some substance.
Right. Okay. I definitely respect that. Man, y'all been tuned in to Fade2Blacc Hip Hop Podcast, man. Thank y'all for stepping in with us on this episode number 7, the number of completion. And man, good to have you, Low Key La Flame, man, on the set with us, man, doing our thing. Sporty Black, double salute again, my boy, for bringing me on, man. Bless.
Let them folks know where they can find you on social media real fast.
Oh, you can follow me on Instagram at FYALA LaFlame, Fire Me La Flame, and you can follow me on Twitter at FYALA Flame 83.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Peace.